What's America in the Bible? What's it called in the Bible?
Yeah, America ain't mentioned by name in the Bible. America ain't that significant like that.
I got you, brother. Just 13. I got you, brother. All right, where's this place at then? Are you familiar with the Northern Kingdom going into captivity in Assyria and not in Babylon? Brother still on? Yeah, he's still
Yeah,
on.
yeah. What you say? What you say?
Are you familiar with the Northern Kingdom going into captivity into Assyria and not into Babylon?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know you're gonna go Second Ezra's 13. Yeah, yeah. Bring that out. Go on.
Okay, so where is Arsareth?
Okay, so Azareth, according to the verses that are given there, yeah, is
Yeah.
is is not America. It couldn't be America because of
Okay.
how the scripture describes it.
You sure?
Um, Pardon?
Are you sure?
100% positive. Like, I don't know if you want to break it down first, or you want me to explain how it's not America. You just
You can
show
go
me,
ahead.
bro.
You can go ahead first, and
All right. So
give
check
your
it out, yeah.
understanding.
So verse 40, Second Ezra's 13. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osei the king, whom Shalmaneser the king of Assyria led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. So they were carried over the waters, over the Euphrates to get into the land. It says, but they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave a multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt, that they might there keep their statues, which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow places of the river. So a narrow place of the river is the part where the river is not as wide. So why would you go to a narrow part of a river? Because that's the part you'd cross over, man. If you've ever seen like a little stream and the stream is wide and you want to cross over it, you keep following it till it's narrow, and then you can cross over it. It's
My
less
brother, it
effort
doesn't
to get
say.
over it.
I'm
So
sorry, I might be missing it, brother, but I don't think it says crossed over. It says passed over, right?
I'm about to get to that bit. About to get to that bit. I'm just making the point. I'm just breaking it down real quick. So what this shows anyway is they didn't get in no ships and go nowhere, because it actually says they entered into the narrow parts. Yeah, you wouldn't do that with a ship. And it says this, look, the Most High then showed signs for them. So the Most High showed a miracle. What was the sign? And held still the flood. So holding still the flood means he held the river still, so the stream wasn't flowing. Because you've got all of these thousands of Israelites in a river right now. They could get carried by the stream. If it was really a ship that was going to take them to America, the Most High is not going to stop the water from flowing. You need the water to flow to get you out of there. It said the Most High held still the flood. The river stopped flowing until what? Till they were passed over. Till they
What's that
passed
mean,
over
brother?
what? They passed over the flood. It means they passed over the flood, bro. It means they passed over the river. It means they
How?
just crossed the river. So they
How?
traveled by land, bro. They
Perfect.
walked through
So,
it. That's what he's
wait,
literally telling you.
hold on, brother. So in Matthew 9, right, in 1, it says, and he entered into a ship and passed over and came into his own city. Is that the same wordage that's used there?
Yeah, but there's a key difference in that verse. Have you noticed what the key difference is, my bro? It says there's a ship. There ain't no mention of a ship here, bro.
I'm
Passing
saying the
over a
same,
river with a ship is different to passing over without a ship, bro. You agree with that?
but passing over is a lot different than walking over.
Like, I think I got a verse in Ezekiel. Check this out.
But so,
Yeah,
like,
here we
yeah.
go. Check this out,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 47, right? Because this is talking about passing over, just like we see in, in Ezra's, yeah. Check this out. Ezekiel 47 at verse 3. It says, or verse 5. After he measured 1,000, and it was a river that I could not pass over, for the waters were risen, waters to swim in, a river that could not be passed over, right? So, what would pass over mean in this sense right here, bro?
He couldn't cross it.
He couldn't cross it. So now when we go to Second Ezra's, and it's saying, right, the Most High held still the flood until they passed over. What does it mean, pass over, in the context of Second Ezra's chapter 13 and verse 44?
My thought process on it, brother, would be the Most High made it possible for them to do it, to go on these ships and cross a year and a half to get somewhere, not nowhere.
So you're
Bro,
saying it took them a year and a half to cross the Red Sea?
nah, bro. This was the Euphrates, bro.
Or
It said they
excuse me.
entered the Euphrates,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
didn't take them a
So
year and a
like,
half to cross it. What you say?
but read verse 45.
Yeah, let me get that right. Check it. For through that country, so yo, even that's a cut. Because now it's saying they're going through what? After they've passed over the Euphrates, it says, for through that country. So now they're
Mhm.
traveling through what? A country. There was a great way to go. So they're traveling through a country on the other side of the Euphrates, a great way, namely of a year and a half. So they're traveling on foot for a year and a half, not through the Atlantic Ocean to get to America, to Turtle Island. No, they're passing, they're walking a year and a half, bro. And the same region is called Asareth. So they walked for a year and a half, and then they got to this place that they called Asareth, that I believe means another land. So this is definitely nothing talking about America, because for it to be America, they wouldn't be traveling through a country. They wouldn't have passed over a river. They wouldn't have gotten up the narrow parts of the river. If there's hundreds of thousands of Israelites, why are they going to go into the narrow parts? They need the big parts. There's a lot of them, and they would need a lot of ships. There ain't no mention of ships. You know what I'm saying? So nothing here supports the idea of, Israelites going to America in this verse.
So it's not America, but it is where.
So yeah, it just says Asareth. It don't give you like a clear understanding. It just says they crossed the Euphrates, they traveled for a year and a half, and they got to somewhere called Asareth. So how am I gonna know where that is? All I know is, oh, so how do I get to Asareth? Cross the Euphrates, walk for a year and a half. Like, bro, it don't give directions. It just tells you they got there. You know what I'm saying?